Hey everybody, what is up? We are here with a brand new RTG career mode with Reading FC in the championship. As you can see, we're going to get straight into things here, guys, and it's going to be a really awesome RTG. We're going to be whipping through the seasons. Every episode is going to be full of games, really quick highlights, and lots of cool stuff. As you can see, we're going to start off with our youth development is our main priority, which is developing 2 players from the youth academy. We've got domestic success as a low priority with fighting for promotion, which is interesting, and reaching the 32 stage of the FA Cup. Keep salary growth under 25% for the players, but that main one is the high priority, grow 2 youth academy players. So guys, we're going to really focus here on our youth at Reading, and we're going to be not signing too many people. I want to see your comments and suggestions down below in the comments section as we head through, guys. It's going to be like 4, 5, maybe 6 episodes per season, depending on how many I can get in. We'll see how we go with the highlights, but it's going to be pretty awesome, guys. As you can see, we find our first 5-star experience, 5-star judgment scout here is called Jack Watson from Scotland. He is going to be our first main scout. We're going to put him for 6 months out in Belgium, as you can see there. As we get this career mode going, guys, it's going to be really awesome. We're going to be whipping through stuff. We're going to be making a couple of signings, and we're going to be looking through the formation of Reading FC, what we need to improve, who we need to sign where, and looking at the profits and the margins and the budget. We've currently got 4 million transfer budget left over with 80,000 wages, which is good because the wages here at Reading won't be too expensive. We're going to offload a whole bunch of players, and we're going to kind of set the squad up ready for the season to hopefully be what we want it to be. We're going to change the formation. We're going to get some players in, a lot of youth players, and we're going to keep as many of the first team as we can for at least this first season and just build on them because we don't want to lose any of the really good players. So guys, if you're going to enjoy this RTG career mode, it's going to be lots of videos coming out. It's going to be lots of fun. I'm going to try and keep it really quick and fun, and it's going to be the first real proper RTG I'm going to do. I'm going to make sure I play this all the way through because it's going to be good fun. But as you can see, we're going to aim for a 4-3-3 kind of formation. I have looked at the false 9 one here, as you can see, but I changed my mind, and I'm actually going to change it back in a minute to a 4-3-3 with a center attacking mid and 2 center mids. So we're going to change it up slightly. As you can see, we're just going to find out which players that we need and don't need in the squad to see who fits in. And as you can see, we've got quite a few players, and based off, I know the dynamic potential is in this career mode in FIFA 20. I haven't actually played a full proper career mode in FIFA 20, but this one we're going to be looking at some of the players from FIFA, which is a online thing with the best potentials, and trying to get them in and using players that have high potential from there to really help boost the squads. As you can see, we changed to a 4-3-3 attacking center, attacking mid formation. We've got John Swift there, we've got Puskas up front, we've got Joao, who is on the wing with McCleary. We don't actually want Joao or McCleary, I don't think. The main thing I'm going to really buy from players this season is going to be 2 wingers, one either side, because that's one thing this squad seems to be lacking a lot is the wingers. So looking here, guys, at the transfers, we've got 2 players we want to buy. One here, Doku, who I really want to get. He's 17 years old from Anderlecht. She's got like 86 potential, depending on the thing as well. And there's another guy here, Yosi, we tried to get, but actually it turns out he had just joined his club, so we can't actually sign him at left mid, maybe next season. But guys, we're going to approach to sign Doku here, and we're going to put in a transfer fee for him from Anderlecht and try and get him here at Reading. And he shouldn't be too expensive. He's 17 years old. I believe he's about 63 or 4 overall, so it should be good to be able to get him in and train him up. So first of all, we're going to decide on what kind of deal we want to pursue, and we offered 1.2 million for a transfer fee for Doku, and we asked if that was something that they could agree on, and he goes back and said they're looking for 1.25, so he wanted an extra 50,000 on the transfer, which is completely fine. I said yes, so that was a pretty good estimate that I put in the first place, and we've got this guy just into contract talks now with him for 1,250,000, which is actually a really good amount. I think he's got 4-star weak foot, 3-star skills. He's got a lot of speed, a lot of agility, and he's going to be a really quick young player who I think is going to be amazing when he gets good, guys. So the aim is to get promotion to the Premier League this season. As you can see, it's great to see you. Thanks for coming in. Here he is now, Doku, 17-year-old right winger. We really need a right winger for this formation, and we've got plenty of wage budget and transfer budget left over to get another players. And I've said that we would like him to become a core group starter, which is an important team player for a squad role. and he said he's happy with that role that we are offering him, which is great. So he's happy to be a first team starter. We don't actually have any other right wingers, and we said we would like to agree on a contract length. They've offered 5 years for the deal, and I said, yep, that works really well. So hopefully we can get him in for 5 years. And to be honest, his wage isn't really that high, so it's going to be really easy to get him, I reckon. He said he isn't considering adding a release clause, which is good because we weren't either. We didn't want to put a release clause on him. We want to be able to negotiate his transfer if he does decide to move away. And looking at the wages, they've only asked for $1,000 a week with a signing on bonus of $10,000 and a $21,500 after 20 appearances, which is easily acceptable, guys. So we've made our first signing here. We're only 5 minutes into this video. If you're watching right now, leave a comment down below with your thoughts on Doku. He's going to be our new right winger, 17 years old from Anderlecht, guys. He signed for 1.25 million, and we've got Liam Moore, the captain here, just greeting us on behalf of the whole team. And we're going to work on that morale system, so we're going to be putting in all of the conferences and all the player conversations for you guys to see. The first game of this European International Cup friendly, we're going to sim it here. For some reason, it skipped straight to the end on its own. We won 4-0. Pele scored 2. McClory got 1. Mete got 1 as well. We will be offloading a lot of players to any Reading fans out there like myself. I do apologize for any of the Reading players that we are going to sell off, because it's just the way this is going to work to try to get this going. As you can see, Doku's first training session here, he goes up 66.5. So he started off at 66. And looking at some of the players, we are going to transfer list Sam Walker. We're going to transfer list Tyler Blackett. Just players who I don't see staying at the club. We're going to transfer list some of these youngsters here. This Teddy Howser, we're going to transfer list him. The players that just don't have any potential on FIFA, and I don't really want to see around. This guy, Andy there, he has got a lot of potential, 69 already. He looks like he's going to be good this season. Modu Barrow is out on loan. I might use him next season. He's really quick. Ryan East, we're going to put up for sale. We're going to keep this guy Olsey because he has got good potential. We've got Doku there. Gareth McCleary, we haven't put up for sale, but I have a feeling he will be sold anyway. Joao, I don't want at the club. I don't see him staying here, nor Sam Baldock, so we're going to do that, and we're going to terminate Lucas Boy's loan because I just don't want him in the squad. Sorry to any Reading fans who have got him in their squad. We just listed Joao as well there. We've got Mete we're going to list as well. And now we are going to sim through the second game of pre-season, guys. So as you can see, we won 2-0. Aljaria scoring 1 and Puskas coming off the bench and scoring another one. Looking at the strikers for this team, guys, we've got Puskas and we've got Danny Loader. Danny Loader has about 83 to 85 potential. So he's someone we're going to try and train up as a star striker. He's an English young under-20s player. We're going to try and use him in the England squad, get him into the England squad and use him in the Reading squad and try and boost him up as much as we can. So we will be keeping him this season. As you can see, we're top of the standings for the international trophy for this season. And as you can see, we've got some player conversations here now, all asking if why they've been transfer listed. And I kind of just went through all of them and told them I can't guarantee them regular football. But most of them were pretty happy about it. So I said it'd be better for them to move elsewhere. Gabriel Osho as well. And we just said the same thing to all of them. The same for Lucas Joao. I said I just can't guarantee football for him, so I had no choice just to transfer this. And for him, I said I need the money because he's worth quite a bit, and I don't really see him being a part of the squad. And Sam Baldock, I don't feel like he needs to be in the squad either. We've got the players we need. We've got the core foundations here at Reading, so we're going to use those, and we're going to build on it with youth players. We're going to get another youth scout soon, and as you can see there, we've got Mold coming up in the third and final game. And then coming up the start of the season, we've got Sheffield Wednesday, Hull City. Sheffield Wednesday will be played in this episode, then it'll be finished. Hull City, we got Bury in the cup as well, which is all coming in the next episode. We'll probably be able to get through 2 or 3 months per episode after this, and every time there's transfer windows open, we'll be taking a little bit longer to sort out transfers and stuff as well. As you can see, guys, we've got a couple of reports back. We're not going to bother looking through them because we're not signing any of those players. But as you can see, we've got the final group game of the European International Cup against Malt, and we end up getting a 2-0 win here with Swift and Doku scoring on his debut, which is awesome. So he goes and grabs himself a goal, which is very positive to see for the start of this. We're into the semi-finals now against Las Palmas in this, and if we can win the semis and the finals, we'll get an extra injection of funding, which will be really helpful. We just received a transfer offer for Gareth McCleary. As you can see, we've got an extra bit of money in there. We're actually going to accept this offer for Gareth McCleary. We weren't planning on selling him, but he's quite a lot older, and we got a decent offer for 400,000 coming through, so we're going to accept that for now, and if he goes, that's fine. We'll work on getting a backup right winger from probably the youth academy, and as you can see, guys, we're just waiting for him to be sold. And just looking through the next part now, we've got that semi-finals now coming up against Las Palmas, and we're just looking quickly at the lineup. Oh, there we go, straight into the game against Las Palmas. We changed a few things. Not a lot though, and we end up winning 2-1 with Richards from left back scoring and Swift as well from center attacking mid scoring a goal, which is awesome. Another win, and now we're into the finals against FCSB, and we've got another training session coming up. Is there any players you guys want to see me training? Let me know in the comments down below. We're going to be getting through this season pretty quick. As you can see, Doku is already up. He's going really well in training, already up to 67 there, so he's doing really well. And we've actually got another transfer offer coming for the goalkeeper Sam Walker, so we're going to be getting, we got about $1 million from that in prize money, and we're going to offer for Sam Walker, which we have accepted, so hopefully he'll be able to leave as well and free up some more space in the wages and the squad. We got another offer for Mete, which is up 1.4 million from Fulham. I wasn't entirely sure about accepting this because I didn't actually put him up for sale, but it's a decent offer, and he's someone who, he's good, but I can see him leaving the squad and it wouldn't be too much of a problem. So I accepted the offer. Whether or not Fulham can agree contract terms with him or not, that's up to them. If he leaves, that's fine, otherwise we'll have a backup with us, but we've accepted it for now, and we're going to be looking at getting into the final here, guys. As you can see, we've sorted our squad out, and there's the final against FCSB, and if we can win this, we'll get a nice injection of money. If we can't, it's all good. It's only the preseason, and we'll end up coming away. Oh, look at that. We lost 4-3 on penalties after a 2-2 game with Swift and Aljaria scoring the goals. So, guys, we've come away with a final loss there, which wasn't too bad. We got a decent injection of money for making it all the way to the final, and now we've got the championship season to look ahead to. As you can see that we made it all the way to the final, which is great, and we got an injury for 7 days from John Swift, which kind of sucks, but he will be back in time for the start of the season. Now, moving on to hiring a new scout. We ended up going for this guy down the bottom slightly. He's $1 million cheaper with only 1 star less, so I went for this guy compared to the other guy with 4-star experience, 4-star judgment, and I'm actually going to send him out to Brazil, I think, to try and find some young Brazilian players, see if we can find anyone good from Brazil into the squad for 2 months. As you can see there, cost a little, 6 months, sorry, cost a little bit of money, but we'll be able to get a couple of decent youngsters coming through with these. And the next player we're looking to sign is this really promising left winger called Amuzu, again from Anderlecht as well. We're just nabbing both of their wingers, so he has a release clause of 7 million, but I don't want to spend that much money on him, so we're going to go into contract talks with the manager and the club and try and agree on a slightly smaller fee, and see if we can get him a little bit cheaper. And if we can get him into the squad, that'll be our left and right wingers sorted, both very young, both very high potential, 85 plus potential on FIFA, so it's going to be really good for us to be able to get this in. I offered to exchange Lucas João for him, and he's worth 2 million, and the club were pretty happy with that, so they're going to take him, but they asked for an extra 3 million basically, and we don't have the money for that, so I ended up offering 2.5 million as well as the 2 million valued Joao, and they said that was good. They've accepted that, which is awesome, guys. As you can see, he's about to accept it. So that cost us about 4.5 million for this guy. They said that's a better offer. We can agree on that. So if we can agree private terms with the player, we will be signing him as well. Another Anderlecht player on the left wing this time, 19-year-old, guys. He's got 4-star skills, 5-star weak foot. He's really quick, and he's really got really good potential. So I got 2 really good wingers potentially coming into the squad. And as you can see here, we're just getting underway with some contract talks with him now. If we can sign him, guys, that'll probably be it for us for the transfer window. Most of our money will be spent, but we'll be focusing on getting a lot of youth players in through the youth academy. So we're going to be getting really into signing some good youth players. So as you can see, we the squad role is happy. He's happy for the important squad role in the team, which is what we were hoping for as well. So he's accepted that, and now we got to agree on a length of the contract. And as always with these youngsters, I'm going to go for a 5-year contract, and he's pretty happy with that as well, and he said let's carry on. So things are looking good so far. We've got 100,000 wages still remaining, but only 400,000 transfer budget, so we've got plenty of wages left. He doesn't want a release clause in his contract, which is great because I didn't want one either, so I said nah, that's all good, let's skip the release clause. And he said no, that's done, let's talk about the salary. I had to be really careful here because I had to offer him money, and you know on FIFA if you offer too less they get really upset. So I offered him £8,000 a week, 20,000 signing on bonus, extra 20,000 after 20 appearances, which I thought was pretty generous, and he said that's a fair offer, my client is happy with that. So guys, we've made 2 signings here in this episode at the start of the season. We're doing really well, and we're actually going to be getting underway with the first game of the season very soon. Mete has been sold here to Fulham, so we've got an extra 1.4 million in the transfer budget. And as you can see, this youngster here has been offered a contract, so we're going to see if we can accept that to get him out of the club as well. And we've got more training coming up now as we progress on to the end of this preseason. Another great training session for Doku there on the adept attack and scenarios. Another A for him, and the other players doing pretty well getting up. He's going up really quick though, which is crazy. We've got the championship coming up soon, guys. As you can see, a transfer offer comes in for Blackett, who we transfer listed for 740,000, and I don't know who that's from. Allianzspor. So we've got an offer for him, so we're going to accept that one as well. So hopefully we can get rid of, offload some of these players, and we're going to get in a lot of youth players using our 2 scouts, and hopefully use those to our advantage and have a really good season of youngsters just to build them up as we get on into the Premier League and keep training all of them up. So as you can see, guys, we're pushing through the simming now, getting to the start of the season. Another training session here. Doku is not bad that time, and then we've got Amuzu in as well. He's already 70 rated, so he's doing really good. He's going to be a really good left and right wingers, those two. And we're going to have either Danny Loader up front or Puskas up front, so one of the two depending on who plays well. You guys can let me know in the comments down below who you think we should be playing and starting where. We got a transfer offer in for Baldock and Swift. We didn't even put Swift up for sale, but we got one offer from Baldock we're going to accept from Toronto. Hopefully he goes with that one. And as for Swift, I actually want him in the team. I really like John Swift. He's a great center attacking mid. We're going to decline this very decent 4.5 million offer, and we're going to keep Swift here at the club at least for now until we get a really good center attacking mid, because we need someone like that. Blackett has been sold. Olsey has suffered a 2-day injury, which isn't too bad, but we got our monthly scouting update back from Belgium, guys. Look at this. We've got a few decent players in here. We got Pizzas there. We've got Van Dam. We've got 2 Van Dams actually, Dubious and Dunpot. So as for Lucas Van Dam, looking at him, he's got really high potential, but his overall possibility is actually quite a lot lower than you would hope, but I might sign him anyway, at least into the youth squad, and check out what their overall will be. So I've signed Lucas Van Dam. As for Victor here, his starting overall is really low, but we're going to try and see how his potential will turn out. And then there's this guy here who's actually got a really high possibility of a good starting overall, but not a high potential overall. So we're going to leave these two, I reckon. And we're going to go check out in the youth squad the other guys and see what their overall stats have come out as. If anyone's above 60, I think we'll sign them into the first team, because that is a good way to start. And as long as their potential is relatively high, and you've also got dynamic potential in the career mode, I think we'll be pretty good to get some decent players. And so as you can see, guys, we've just about finished there. We're into the youth squad now, and he actually comes out with 61 overall with between 62 and 82 potential, which is actually pretty good. So we're going to sign him into the team at right mid. 17 years old. He's actually got 4-star skills, which is great. These other two came out really low starting overall, so I'm not sure about Victor Dubious and Lucas Van Dam at the moment. Dubious is a lot younger, so it might be good to train him up. As for Lucas Van Dam, he's already 17, but he's only 49 overall, so I'm not sure about him. And as you can see, though, from Nathan Peters here, he's actually looking really good. So I'm going to bring him into the first team as my backup right mid for Doku. So we've got Doku, we've got this backup guy to play in the cup matches and come off the bench. We've got a question from Pele here. He says he's been in pretty good form lately, so I'm not going to bench me for the game against Sheffield Wednesday to start the season. I said I haven't figured out the squad yet, but I'll consider his request. And as you can see here, guys, we're getting underway with the very first press conference just before the game we got against Sheffield Wednesday coming up to finish this episode off. And we start off with a question saying, Reading's run of form with pre-season has left fans wanting more of the same once it starts to get serious. How does it impact the squad ahead of the thing? And I said, I have faith in my team's ability to go out there and do the job. I've been training them so hard that they are well prepared. They said, is promotion more than a dream for Reading, guys? And this is something we really want to aim for, is promotion. And I said we can definitely push for promotion this year. Achieving things is what the game is all about. There's no reason to feel any pressure. It's what we train for every day. And Azumu's transfer from Anderlecht stands out as one of the bargains of the year. What do you expect from his debut against Sheffield Wednesday? And I said, I'm sure the fans will soon see that Azumu is all about it and he'll prove he's the right man for the job, which is great. And he's very happy morale-wise with that.
Okay,
Godric Manson there, very happy with that press conference. Went really well for the start, and we're going to be putting these press conferences in after every game, the post-match ones, the little ones. And guys, here we are, the first game of the championship season. It's going to be just goal highlights, and here we are getting underway with the third one. 3 minutes in, Azumu there on the ball, looks to get this one, cuts inside. Can we do something with the ball here? He cuts back. Look at this play there from Azumu, gets blocked, but Aljaria goes and puts it in the back of net to make it 1-0 in this game. 4 minutes played, and Aljaria there going and scoring the opening goal here in the championship season. Azumu there there played really well to open it up, guys, and we went and scored the rebound very nicely indeed. Ultimate difficulty, remember guys, every match on ultimate difficulty 6 minutes a half, and here we come now 7 minutes in with the next highlight. Here it comes forward now. We've got Doku on the ball, the little young man here, cuts back inside. Can he get this one into the box? He can. Oh, missed header there, but the defender doesn't get that one. And Angie Romanita there going and scoring the volley. Very nice goal from the midfield. This youngster here in midfield, he is looking dangerous this season already, guys. 2-0 up in this already. We owned in this game, just so you know. Like, this game was so much fun to play against Sheffield Wednesday. Missed header there, but that volley in the bottom right left-hand corner goes in very nicely. And guys, as you can see, continuing on with the next chance, looks goes to the left side to Azumu. He's just taken his wing like nothing crazy. Look, he cuts back inside, almost loses it, but then lays it off there to Danny Loader, who takes a nice little finesse shot. Danny Loader, who started this game, goes and scores a very nice goal. 3-0 to Reading, guys. 33 minutes in. We're still in the first half, and we are absolutely dominating here, guys. The team is showing they are performing well. These two wingers have really made a difference, and I feel like we brought in the right players for the squad. He's got a bit of skill there. Loads it off to the guy who can do the finishing, Danny Loader, the youngster, 17 years old, going and scoring. 47 minutes in now. A chance finally coming for Sheffield Wednesday, and unfortunately that header there gets put onto the volley of the other guy. And they do score one, which kind of sucks, but it's not too bad because we have come away with a very, very good result so far, and we can hope we can continue this one on. And if we can, we will be able to push on into this game and get the victory. Oh, it's going to be interesting if we can hold this lead though. Look, that ball goes in, and somehow the volley gets off his head and goes in the back of the net. Here we come now with the next chance for Reading. 54 minutes in. It looks like it's going to be another chance for Reading, guys. Algeria there laying it to Romanita. Romanita takes a touch, has a volley. Look at that. Superb second goal for him in this game. 4-1 on the scoreline. And guys, we're taking a very comprehensive lead here. 4-1 on the score. 55 minutes into this one, and we're doing really, really well. It's nice to see us scoring goals so early on in this season. And the midfielder there getting 2, Danny Loader getting 1, and as well as another nice goal, guys. As you can see, look at this, pushing forward, bang, it's in the back of the net, off the keeper's hand, off the post and in. And here we come now, 86 minutes in, guys. Can we get any more? The youngster that we signed from the youth academy here on the wing, look at this run from him, crosses it into Danny Loader, up for the header, it's in the bottom corner, and we've gone and sealed the victory here for sure with a 5-1 lead. Danny Loader scoring 2, the youngster. A great cross and assist from the youth academy player Pietzes from Belgium. He did really well to get that cross, and look at that pace, that beautiful cross, and a great header there from Danny Loader. Sees it go in the back of the net, and we have gone and taken a very nice 5-1 lead, guys. That is it for this game, for this episode, and we're going to get through the press conference quickly as well. But guys, as you can see there, 5-1, Algeria, Romanita 2, Loader 2, and Preston for Sheffield goes and gets 1. Great 3 points to get on the table, 4 goal difference as well. And now we're going to be heading to the press conference after that game, and then we're going to be finishing this episode off. Hope you've enjoyed this one, guys. As you can see from the press conference, they said, how happy are you with the first win under your belt as Reading's manager? And I said in reply, the lads have given me 100%, and that's all I can ask for from my players. Their attitude has been first class since I've been here. I hope they keep it going. And Azumu put in a great performance on his first match as Reading player. What do you make of such a strong debut from left wing? The man there got a good assist or 2. What more could I ask for? He's eager to play and show that today. I think it's clear to see why I brought him in. And Puskas is in danger of losing his position at Reading squad. That is something we're going to talk about in the next episode, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Puskas is a key player in our squad, even though he's had a rough patch lately, and he'll be given a chance soon, which we will be giving him. That's it from me for this episode, guys. I hope you've enjoyed this one, and I'll see you all later. Peace.